Amy, are you still working? It's way past closing time, you know. Amy, answer me.
Sorry, Mom. My boss asked me to do some overtime.
I don't want to hear your excuses. You're unbelievable. You're already an embarrassment dropping out of high school, and you can't even make it home in time for dinner.
I'm sorry.
And look how late it is now. Hurry up, come home, and make dinner. Your father and Naomi are hungry.
Okay, I'll hurry. Hey, Amy! I want to eat ice cream. So have some ready by the time I come home from school. I'm sorry, but when you get home, I'll still be at work. I can get you some on my way home, but that'll be around 7. What? No, that's too late. Just get some during your lunch break and drop it off at home. Come on, I can't do that. Takes me an hour to get from home to work and back. Your lunch break is from 12 to 1, right? Then you have 1 hour. But I won't have time to eat lunch. I don't care. You're an embarrassment to our family. You dropped out of high school. I'm going to a super elite private middle school. You have to listen to me. It's not like I wanted to drop out and start working. But you are a dropout. Don't say that to me. The reason I dropped out is because Mom and Dad wanted to spend their money on you. Ugh, stop being annoying. I didn't message you to hear you complain. If you don't buy me ice cream, I'm gonna tell Mom and Dad. Make sure it's Japanese green tea Haagen-Dazs. Fine. Hey, Mom. I just got home, but no one's here. And no one's touched the lunch and dinner I left for you guys. Did you all go out? Hello?
Stop texting me. The alerts are annoying.
I'm sorry, it's just that no one's here. So I was wondering where you are.
Oh, yeah. I guess I should at least tell you that. I don't want you to file a missing persons report or anything.
And what time are you coming home?
We're not coming home.
What?
Your father won the lottery.
The lottery?
$1 million.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing! But what do you mean you're not coming home?
Naomi said since we have $1 million, she wants to go to high school in Beverly Hills.
A high school in Beverly Hills?
So we decided the whole family would go. And we've been getting ready to go for a while now.
No one told me.
Well, yes, we didn't tell you.
Why?
Because we're not going to take you, duh.
What?
I told you, the whole family was going to go.
So I'm not part of the family?
Doesn't that go without saying? A high school dropout like you can't be part of our family. You're an embarrassment to the family. And it's best to cut an embarrassment like you from our lives.
I can't believe you would say that. That's so mean.
Well, it doesn't matter now. We're already at the airport.
Are you serious? You're leaving today?
Yes.
Wait a second. What about Dad's job? His company doesn't have an office in Beverly Hills.
Oh, he quit.
He quit?
He didn't have a choice. We're moving far away. And we have $1 million. What's the point of working anymore?
What are you gonna do about this house? It's under Dad's lease, right?
We already ended our lease.
But all the furniture is still here.
It's too much work to take it with us, so we'll buy new furniture. We don't need it anymore, so just get rid of it.
I have to get rid of it?
Of course! We let you live with us until now. It's the least you can do.
I can't believe this.
Well, I guess if you want to keep living there, you can do whatever you want with it.
I can't afford the rent for this house.
I guess a high school dropout salary isn't much. Anyways, you're cut off from the family. Your father and Naomi, and of course I, will be changing our numbers. I know a lowlife like you will have a boring, unfulfilling life, but you do whatever you want.
Wait, Mom!
Amy, it's been a while.
Who is this?
Don't be silly, it's Mom. I'm so glad you're still using this number.
That's funny. I thought you cut me off from the family.
Oh, don't say that. You can at least hear what I have to say since I took the time to reach out to you. Where are you living now? It seems like you quit your old job, too.
Do I have to tell you?
Of course. Your father and I are heading there now.
What?
My friend told me you're living in a huge mansion now. What happened? Did some rich old guy take pity on a high school dropout and marry you? If it's a mansion, I'm sure you have a ton of empty rooms. So, I'll be happy to live with you starting today.
You can't come over now. I mean, didn't you say you were living in Beverly Hills?
Oh, well, we were scammed.
Scammed?
Someone told us about a great investment opportunity, so we gave them $500,000. But it was all a lie. We only have like $2,000 left. So, since we have a tight budget, we thought it was better to be here than in Beverly Hills, where everything is so expensive. We had no choice but to come back here.
Okay, so you're saying that you have no money and no place to live, so you want me to take care of you?
Yes.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Naomi?
Naomi?
You haven't mentioned her at all. Are you with her?
Oh, well, she said she was going to go live with her boyfriend.
She said what?
She said there was no way she was coming back here, so we left her behind. Anyways, that's that. Tell me your address.
I can tell you, but I don't think you'll want to come here.
Why?
I'm living in the villa that was part of Grandpa's mansion.
Grandpa?
Yeah, your dad.
What?
After you all left, my company let me stay in the company housing for about a year. And then I received Grandpa's obituary.
What? Are you serious? He died?
Yeah. I know stuff happened when you're little and you're estranged, but I guess they thought they should at least tell you that he passed away. So, Aunt Rose, your older sister, said she called you.
I didn't hear about any of that.
Yeah, I know, because you changed your number. But you didn't tell her that, so of course she couldn't reach you. So they had no choice but to have a funeral without you.
I had no idea.
And after the funeral, there was a will reading.
A will?
Yeah, I guess he looked into some stuff before he died, and he knew that I was left behind.
What?
And it seems like he was really mad about it. So his inheritance was left to Aunt Rose and me.
Are you serious? But wait. Your grandpa didn't have enough money to build a mansion. He had a lot of property, but it was mostly worthless.
That worthless property's value soared thanks to a huge shopping mall being built. So he sold his properties and built a vacation home. And now I live here with Aunt Rose and her husband.
What? That's not fair.
It doesn't really matter if you think that. It's what Grandpa decided.
Okay, then give me your inheritance. I'm your mother, so I have a right to that money.
If that's your argument, I don't have to give you a penny.
What? You're my daughter! Don't be stupid and just listen to me.
No.
We're a family. Of course we should live together. As your parents, we have the right to live in your mansion.
I don't want this mansion. Aunt Rose does.
What? Does that mean...
Yeah, the deed is in Aunt Rose's name. Oh, and also, Aunt Rose and her husband legally adopted me.
What?
So what I'm trying to say is, you're not my mother anymore. You're my aunt. So I'm living with my mom.
Just wait a second.
What?
If Rose is the mansion's owner, who is paying the property taxes? If it really is a huge mansion, you need a lot of money for upkeep.
Oh, I guess you didn't know. Aunt Rose runs a pretty big IT company.
Wait, so she's the boss?
Yeah, Aunt Rose is the boss. And, while going to night school to get my GED, I also study programming, thanks to Aunt Rose's support. And I've been working at her company for 2 years now.
What?
You get it now, right? If you want to live here, you need Aunt Rose's permission. But Mom, I heard when you left home you stole $100,000 from Grandpa and Aunt Rose's savings. And Dad helped you steal it, right?
So
she said if you want to live with me that badly, to give back that $100,000. She's right next to me right now.
my sister's there?
Of course, she's been here from the beginning.
Why?
So, are you coming here or not?
You know I can't.
Okay, then I guess this really is goodbye.
What? Since we're not going to live together, there's really no point in us talking either.
Okay, well, I don't think we'll see each other ever again, but be well afterwards. When my parents and sister abandoned me, I was a teenager. And 7 years later, my shameless parents contacted me. Even though I told them off, I heard that they'd been wandering around mansions that they thought I was living in. And by chance, they ran into my aunt, who took them to the subsidiary of her company and is making them work off the $100,000 they stole from her. And my sister, she fell for a marriage scam and came home $50,000 in debt. And I ran into her when she was wandering around my mansion property. After speaking to my aunt, we decided that she would work off her debt at a different subsidiary from my parents. She works 7 days a week. A life ruined by sudden wealth. I made a promise to myself that I would never end up this way.
Long time no see, Amy.
Huh? Is this Alexandra?
It's been 10 years, right?
We haven't talked ever since I quit the badminton club in high school, right?
Yep, we didn't see each other much at school.
What do you want?
Why are you so cold? It's been so many years. Why not act a bit more glad to see me?
To be honest, nothing good comes whenever I talk to you.
What?
You seriously haven't realized? If there's something you need to say, then hurry up and say it.
Well, I guess you won't be very happy to hear the news I have.
What?
You see, I kind of stole your boyfriend.
What, my boyfriend?
It's already been 2 months, but judging by the way you're reacting, you hadn't noticed anything yet. Oh, you were so uptight in high school, participating in the student council and being the club leader and all. But it seems you're pretty dull when it comes to relationships.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that your boyfriend is now mine.
But I haven't had a boyfriend in the past 3 years.
What?
I don't even have anyone I'm interested in, so I'm completely single right now.
Oh, it's no use lying.
Is that all you have to say?
Well, yes.
I'm pretty busy right now, so bye.
Wait, what? Amy?
Hi, Tyler. I'll be arriving at East Station soon, but do you know of any restaurants on the way to the wedding venue?
Hey, Amy, didn't you eat breakfast?
Yup. I want to eat something before I get to the wedding, but I don't want to spend too much time.
Oh, I see. If that's the case, there's a McDonald's right next to the station.
A McDonald's? Thanks for the info. I did want to eat something more proper before I got here, but...
The flight you were supposed to arrive on yesterday was canceled due to bad weather, right?
Yup. I was able to get here this morning on another flight, though, and started heading straight to the wedding from the airport. Sorry I wasn't able to prepare better. I couldn't even greet your new wife.
Don't worry about it. It's your first time visiting this place, right?
Yup. I always passed East Station by train, but this is the first time I actually got off.
Get here safely, aye?
Got it. See you later then. Huh? Why are you here? I wanted to get some fresh air before I wore the dress, which is when I saw... Oh my god, to think you would have come to ruin the wedding. Hold on, someone must have leaked information about the wedding. I didn't make it public on purpose because I didn't want anyone to bother us. I was planning on shoving it in your face after we got married and moved in together. I need to get rid of you as soon as possible.
This is the worst. Why is the old hag my husband got rid of at my wedding?
Alexandra, I was heading over to the room my family was at when you suddenly slapped me. Were the people with you your family? I was suddenly surrounded by multiple people and kicked out of the wedding. What is it you want to do?
Of course you were kicked out. Just because I stole your boyfriend doesn't mean you can cause a mess. And why were you heading to Tyler's family's room in the first place? Were you planning on convincing them to stop the marriage? There is no way that would work. I don't want you ruining such a happy day for us, so leave.
But I'm Tyler's sister.
What? His sister? Oh, are you trying to say that you're like a sister to him? You are so delusional. I actually kind of feel bad for you. I'm Tyler's wife now.
I had no idea you were Tyler's new wife. You have no idea how shocked I was when I found out.
What?
I saw that the wife had the same first name as you, but your last names were different, so... But your parents got divorced when you were in your last year of high school, right?
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
Which means that you must be using your mother's last name now. I guess I wasn't able to figure it out.
Who cares? Oh, just leave already.
It seems that arguing with you right now is pointless.
Get out of my sight!
Okay, tell Tyler I went home.
What? You're still saying you're his sister or something?
Where are you, Amy? The venue's only a 10-minute walk from the station. Even if you did have something to eat at McDonald's, shouldn't you be here by now?
Tyler,
Did you get lost?
you see, I was slapped by your wife and kicked out of the wedding ceremony.
What are you talking about?
Your wife was my junior at high school.
What?
She seems to view me as her enemy, so we don't really get along. Her last name changed when her parents got divorced, so I didn't notice she was your wife until I saw her.
Yes, but isn't kicking out the sister of the groom a bit too much?
Your idiot of a wife thinks for some reason that I'm your ex-girlfriend.
Huh? Why though?
You know how I sometimes came home from abroad due to work? We used to go out together sometimes while I was staying at the hotel near home, right? She must have seen that and mistook me for your girlfriend. 2 months after I returned, I got a text from Alexandra saying that she stole my boyfriend from me. I had no idea what she was talking about then, but I figured it all out once I saw how she was acting today.
Now that you mention it, Alexandra and I only started dating around the time you left. Which means that the only reason she started going out with me was because she thought she was stealing your boyfriend?
I honestly don't know what she was thinking. I'll leave it to you to decide what to do with her.
Yeah, I guess.
I'll be at the nearby Starbucks, so call me if you need anything.
Got it.
Amy? Can you explain what exactly is going on? Tyler's saying you're his sister?
You talk with Tyler?
Well, we talked, but when I checked the seating chart, your last names were different. I thought it was just some married woman with the same name as you.
I'm pretty sure Tyler already told you about this. Didn't he tell you anything about him having a sister who was adopted by one of his relatives on his mother's side?
Huh?
That relative ran a company in the United States. I found what they did to be interesting, which is why I decided to move to the US and work at that company. They acknowledged my skills, which is why said relative decided to adopt me so that I could inherit the company. Which means that I know I have my mother's last name, and I no longer use the last name I used in high school.
Well, I guess I did hear something like that.
You always were like that. Pretending to listen to what others say, but not actually listening.
That's completely unrelated. I realize it was a misunderstanding now, so hurry up and return to the wedding.
Huh?
Well, you're the groom's sister, right? You have to come. It'll look like I kicked you out if you don't return.
But didn't you actually kick me out?
Well, the ceremony's already being delayed, so hurry up.
Should I return to the wedding?
Oh, hi, Amy.
I got a text from Alexandra telling me to return.
Yeah, actually, the wedding's gonna be canceled due to another reason anyway, so no need.
What?
I'm currently in the process of having Alexandra explain everything to me. So it's probably best if you don't return, since it'll only cause more trouble.
What happened? You sound like something more serious than just me being kicked out happened.
A guy who claims to be Alexandra's boyfriend came to the wedding and confronted me.
What?
Amy! Give me back my money! Tyler forced me to pay an alimony! He even made me pay for the wedding, which was canceled. You're going to inherit your relative's company in the US, right? So you must have a lot of money, right? You'll help your adorable junior from high school, right?
Never in my life have I ever thought you were adorable.
What?
It seems that you're interpreting this differently. I remember clearly how you used to always harass me back in high school.
Oh, but that was because you stole my crush from me.
Huh?
That's why I stole Tyler from you. Because I thought he was your boyfriend.
I wasn't even interested in anyone back in high school, let alone have a boyfriend.
Huh? But weren't you going out with the president of the student council?
If you were talking about him, he had a girlfriend from another school.
What? I got that wrong too?
Alexandra. It's just misunderstanding after misunderstanding with you. So that's why you used to harass me back in high school? And why you decided to seduce Tyler even though you already had a boyfriend? Well, I guess you're now getting what you deserve after doing whatever you wanted for so long. You should probably reflect on your actions.
What? Just because things are going well for you doesn't mean that you can... Ugh! This is why I never liked you.
It's fine if you don't like me. Oh, I'll be suing you as well.
Why?
For slapping me at the wedding ceremony. And for insulting me and shoving me out. I'm already back in the States, so I hired a lawyer to take care of everything for me.
Oh, stop it! If I'm forced to pay any more money, I'll...
That's how serious everything you did up until now was. Goodbye then.
Ugh! You should all just go to hell!
In the end, Alexandra was forced to pay over $100,000 in debt. Her parents decided they wouldn't help her, and even cut ties with her in the end. Now, Alexandra has no one she can rely on, which is probably why she sent me a text telling me to lend her money. Of course, I didn't lend her any, and finally just blocked her. I heard from Tyler what happened after that, but it seems that a guy she used to go out with decided to lend her money. But it seems that the conditions were quite extreme. One day, Alexandra sent Tyler some sort of love poem. Quite an intense one, apparently. Tyler said that she's probably trying to reunite with him by making him pity her. But he said that it had the reverse effect. Apparently, he gave out a long sigh and finally decided to block her.